me. I am he as you are, me and we are all together. See how they run like pigs from a gun, see how they fly. I'm crying, sitting on a cornflake, waiting for the van to come. Corporation t-shirts, stupid bloody Tuesday. Man, you've been a naughty boy, you let your face grow long. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggmen. I am the walrus. Goo goo ga-tube. We are all the Eggman today. I am the Eggman. You are the Eggman. We are the Eggman. What was that?
Lilith 291, Lilith love Lilith 291, egg.
Egg! Oh my god, Alyssa, thank you so much for the tier 3 for 4 months. Thank you so much. Egg! Is this too close, by the way? I really can't emphasize enough what the stream is about today. And I can't thank you enough for the resub. Thank you. Actually, this is a little too close for me, personally. That's good. That's perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Egg-tastic. Delicious egg. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. My name is Her Queenship, Lilith, the Spectral Lop Egg. And I hope you are all having a wonderful Friday night. I want to say hello to Alyssa Demon. Hello to Fluffy Snowfall. Hello, INF with you. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Dr. Karate. Hello, Jahangir. Hello, Alex Can't Win Live. Hello, Cast Iron Whiskey. Hello, Buckaroo Holiday. Hello, everybody. Did I get everybody? Hello, Tavok. Did I get everybody? Hello, lurkers. And hello to anybody who I may have missed. I apologize. I hope you are all having an excellent Friday night so far. Thank you so much for joining me. I have my little egg hair clip on today. And what do you guys know? I'm egging myself tonight, as you can very well see. You really have no need at all to even use that egg redeem, considering I've already done it myself. Why would you even? I've done the job for you. You know, why waste the points when I've already done it? You could save that up for. You guys know this is gonna be a bitch to clean up later. And you know who's responsible for cleaning it up? Me. Because I'm the only one on this side of the computer screen. It's okay. I'm not gonna get angry today. Because today we have a special event planned. It is the long-awaited egg tier list. I got it ready. I got it all ready beforehand, and and as you guys were all saying, let me turn down my input. I'm a little loud here. And as many of you guys were saying, this tier list, it's going to be a matter of life and death. This is going to be looked over by the American embassy, the Japanese embassy, the UN. This is going to cause World War III. And I hope you all even stick with me after this and don't hate me too much for all of my egg opinions after. But I'm ready to start some fires. I'm ready to start some flame wars over eggs. We've talked a lot about eggs on stream before, and it's all gonna culminate in, well, it's probably not gonna culminate because knowing all of us, we're probably gonna continue to talk about eggs forever and ever. Unless we end up having a global egg shortage, which would put us in an egg famine. I'm drinking egg yolks, by the way. And only egg yolks. So if I collapse in the middle of the stream, don't tell my mom I got salmonella poisoning, okay? I'm gonna be a deadbeat mod for the first hour or so, cause I gotta watch the new Yellow Jackets. Oh, I hear that's kind of a good show. I hear that's pretty suspenseful. Do you think that's a show I would like, Jacob? I I hope that doesn't get too affected by the writer's strike down the line, unless they're finishing the season. And thank you for the head pat. I appreciate that more than any egg redeemed today. I'm gonna need all the head pats I can get for any feathers that I might possibly ruffle today. I'm sorry that we did not get to have. I'm sorry that we didn't get to have this stream yesterday. I know that it was planned for yesterday, but I don't know if you guys want to hear a little tale about my life, a little tale that just kind of sums up my life in a nutshell. And I'll let you know it's a little nuts, a little hilarious, a little traumatic, and very much Lilith. And also the climax of the story is quite gross. If you guys would like to hear it, you can let me know. Probably now that I put it out there, everybody will want to, but we'll see. Lil's cholesterol is about to spike after all this egg yolk drinking. No, I'm gonna get swole. Don't those protein gym bro heads, don't they get swole from drinking just egg yolks? That's a thing that they have, right? Or do they put it in smoothies or something? I know that there's a way that you can have raw eggs without it killing you, but I'm not entirely sure if that's something that I'm willing to try, since I don't frequent the gym much. Oh no, is there an issue? Thanks for the info. It must be on my end. Oh no, I hope nothing is wrong. Well, let's go. Sure. If you want to tell us, no pressure either way. All right, are you guys sure you want to hear this story? It's a lot of different things, but yeah. So, as I said in my Discord server, I had a migraine yesterday, and it ended up leading to some nausea. But there was something that kind of led up to that. And let me gather my thoughts here as usual. My brain is haywire, as it usually is when I stream. But I'm gonna get this tale right. I'm gonna tell you guys a sad tale of Lilith's life. Sad, but hilarious. Okay. So I've talked before on stream that I've mentioned a few times that I'm not really much of a drinker. And hearing that first sentence is probably going to tell you guys everything you'll need to know. But I'm not much of a drinker. I don't usually go out too much. I don't frequent bars too much. And the other night kind of taught me why. Why I don't. So these past couple of weeks, I've just been feeling a little lonely, a little sad, a little down in the dumps, just kind of like socially. And I was like, I need to get out of this. I've barely left my apartment and all for these past couple of weeks. So I texted one of my best friends, my best girl. And I was like, hey, this week, maybe after work, we should go grab dinner or a drink or something. I'd like that. That sounds fun. And she was like, oh, hell yeah. Actually, me and our other friend, we're going to be meeting up at this little Irish pub. Or for happy hour. And drinks are going to be kind of cheap, so you should come with us. I was like, all right, that sounds fun. It's a Wednesday night, but I'm a freelancer. I make my own hours. It's all good. So I meet up with them. And it's pretty fun. It's a nice, cute little divey Irish bar that's probably like 100 years old. And they have like a special, I guess, for happy hour on something called well drinks, I think they're called. Well, yeah, they're basically just like, you know, simple, cheap cocktails you can make with cheap liquor. And I don't go to, as I said, I don't go to bars much, but when I do, I'm pretty simple, and I don't like giving in a complicated order to a bartender, so I'm just like, just give me a vodka cranberry. And one of the well drinks was a vodka cranberry, so I had one. It was pretty tasty. It wasn't in that big a glass. And then my friends, they start ordering more drinks. Yeah, no, exactly, cast iron, lower shelf stuff. Exactly, lower shelf. This had to have been made with just really cheap vodka. And so I have one. It's pretty good. And then, you know, I'm a lightweight. I'm very small, as I'm sure a lot of you know. And I'm feeling a little buzzy, but it's cool. Nothing's too bad so far. And so I'm like, all right, I'll get another one. They're cheap tonight. And my friends, they're ordering more drinks, so why not? I don't do this often. I want to have fun. And the two of them, they're pounding back more and more. And sometimes I just do this thing where it's like, I feel like I kind of need to keep up with everybody. So at one point I was just kind of, happy hour was over, but I was like, fuck it. I'll get one more. And that was definitely a mistake. Never. if you always know your limits. That's one thing that I knew a lot better in college than I think I do now, is like knowing your limits, you know? Even when I wasn't old, I could never drink like that. No, I mean, it's strange because like in college, even though I didn't really drink too much, whenever I would go out with my friends and like drink or party, I was usually pretty fine. But I think, again, I always had good judgment and I was good at limiting myself. But I don't know. They were doing more. We ended up going to another bar. So it's like, fuck it, I'll just have one more. And it was fun. We were laughing in the sidewalk and being silly, a little debaucherous. Nothing harmful. We played a card game at the second bar. And my friend offers to like have me stay at her place that night because her place was a little closer to the bar than my place was. But I was like, no. I have my plan to stream tomorrow. I have to do my egg tier list. If I stay at your place, it'll be fun, but I'm gonna be too tired. I'm gonna be too tired to stream. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home. It's okay. And so I separate from my friend. Oh, but before that, here's another important part. Before we all separate, we decide to go to McDonald's. Because that's what you do. That's what you do when you're ladies of around our age and you're celebrating a night out. Same. That's why I don't drink with some friends anymore. Listen, it's always good to know your limits, and it's good to also not feel pressured to have to do that all the time. And this was like the first time in forever that I had like been out drinking with like my friends. I used to be able to drink like a trooper, but now I am old. My hangovers are like 3 days long. Oh, just you guys wait. So we go to McDonald's. I'm craving some nuggies. And I go up to the little kiosk, which was definitely a mistake. And I accidentally ordered the spicy nuggets. And I like the spicy nuggets. But I think I don't know, something about when you're a little saucy and having something like a McDonald's spicy nugget, I feel like it's just a better idea to have a regular mild nugget. But I accidentally ordered the spicy ones. And it was like, oh, whatever, I'll have a couple of these. And my friends and I, we get our food. It's getting pretty late, and we sit by some benches. I have a couple. And then I start to feel vodka stomach. And I'm like, oh boy, I should not eat any more of these. I'm gonna wait until I get home. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save these nuggies and these fries. I'm gonna not have any food because it's only gonna lead to bad things, and I'm gonna wait until I get home. And so I separate from my friends, we go our separate ways, and I get on the train. And since it's kind of late, thankfully there aren't a lot of people on this train, and I'm holding my McDonald's bag, and all I can say to myself while I'm sitting on the train is like, please let me make it home. Please let me make it home. Letting you guys know, this is where it becomes gross. If you don't want to hear it, you can click away for a few minutes. I totally understand. Nothing like a stinky McDonald's burger to absorb the alcohol. Exactly! That was another reason why we got the McDonald's, was because it absorbs all the alcohol, because it's salt and grease, and that's what it does. Spicy food might cause more reactions when you're already feeling rough. Yeah, so exactly. So on the train, I'm like, I can do this, I can wait, I can make it home. And I have a fucking transfer I have to make, so this isn't my only train home. This is just the first one. But the farther we go, I'm just like, nope, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? What do I do? There are still people on this train. I don't wanna run out and just do this in the middle on the platform where a bunch of people could see me. And you know, it's the city, it's late, and if people see someone that looks like me, you know, vulnerable, you never know what can happen. So I was just like, so then I look over and I see the McDonald's bag sitting next to me, and all I can think was, oh, spicy nuggets, I'm so sorry. And I'm sure you can imagine what happens next. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. Oh, this wasn't even the worst part. Sympathetically sorry, this wasn't even the worst part. Yeah, no, I didn't want to be that NYC person. I was not looking to check puke on the train off of my NYC bingo card. I did not want that checked off tonight, but it happened. And at first I was like, all right, well, thank God it was in this McDonald's bag. The food's soiled, but whatever. But then, as we're getting closer to my stop, I realized the McDonald's bag that they gave me when when I got my food was not the nice sturdy one, the nice sturdy delivery bag that they usually give you. It was one of the tiny ass flimsy ones that could not hold 3 vodka cranberries and a few spicy nuggets and fries. So, let's just say my new cardigan and my bag got a little bit ruined that night. And once I got off at my stop, I ran out of that train as fast as I could so I could get to the closest garbage can. And I had to throw out my umbrella. And I had to throw out all the food, and and as I was like standing by that garbage can and like wiping everything off of me, I was like, I couldn't even bring myself to cry. I couldn't help but just laugh a little bit. Because thankfully at that point, I think I had gotten rid of most of the nausea. But I still had a little ways to go. I still had to walk to my next train and get on the next train and make it home. So, yeah, that's why I don't go out drinking all that much. And that is why we don't drink on a Wednesday night. And that's also why it's very important. Oh my god, Alyssa! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Were those sympathy subs? I am so sorry to anybody in chat who has a really squeamish stomach. I honestly debated whether or not I was gonna even tell this story on chat. I didn't even tell my friends that this happened once I got home, because I was just so humiliated. This was by far one of the most humiliating things that's ever happened to me in my life, and I was like, I can never tell this story to anybody. But I don't know, I was thinking about it earlier today, and I'm just like, it's a little funny. And it's just, you know, this is life. It's always gonna have its good nights and its bad nights, and these things happen, and I'm just, I don't know, I can be a messy person sometimes, but I still made it home in one piece. Nobody bothered me. Nobody gave me dirty looks or anything. I was okay. It was just, you know, it was a thing that happened. I had a similar event recently, but I had to piece it together like a detective the next morning. Oh, well, yeah, at least the memory was kind of fuzzy for you. Me, I remember everything that happened. I very rarely blacked out while drinking. I don't think I've ever blacked out, actually. I think maybe the closest I've gotten was like I guess you would call it browning out, sort of, where nights have been like patchy, but that's only ever happened like once. Because again, I'm usually good at like limiting myself when I drink, but I don't know what was going on with me, and I was just like, oh, I want to, you know, I want to keep up and be as silly and goofy as everybody else. and I'd also just been having a stressful time of it lately, so maybe it was a little bit of that too. I know these feels, it's also why I use DD with friends when drinking. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with choosing to be the designated driver. Oh.
New cardigan fund.
Oh, thank you so much for the 500 new cardigan fund. And thankfully, the next morning I washed everything and I got the stains out of the cardigan, thankfully. My purse, I might need to put through it. I might need to put it through the wash one more time. I was really upset because this was like my favorite purse too. And I was just looking at it being like, oh, now it has McDonald's French fry all over it. See, I wish I could throw up more often so I can feel the relief after, but I mean, no, throwing up is so awful, and I've done it so often in life just because I can have a weak stomach sometimes. But yeah, thank you. Thankfully, the cardigan, though, is okay. I got the stains out of the cardigan. It's clean. It doesn't smell. That's good. I just have to live with the mental humiliation, and all I could think when I got home was, God, I hope I never see those people that were on the train with me again. Because they didn't say anything, but I knew some of them saw. There was like a couple across the way from me, and I caught the woman like eyeing me a couple of times. She didn't say anything or give me any look, but I'm sure she was probably a little concerned. The plastic bottle vodka and ocean spray cranberry juice created a concoction of dubious quality. Yeah, if you're, make sure you get well acquainted with your potion sellers before they sell you any potions. I mean, my friend was the one who went up to the bartender and got all the drinks, and then I just kind of ended up, like, paying her through Venmo later. But yeah, so that was my tale, and the next morning I felt really awful. But I don't know, I didn't really want to say in the Discord, guys, I'm hungover, I can't do this, because I felt like posting that would just kind of make me look like... I don't want to say it would make me look selfish, but or unprofessional, I guess, but I felt weird about saying that. But I definitely had a migraine and nausea, though, that's for sure. But maybe it was just kind of embarrassment, but yeah. I don't, if... I've had people in my life before who've said, like, oh, we've got to limit you. But now I think I'll take this night as my, like, never have 3 drinks ever again night. Or maybe just don't drink a lot in general ever again. I don't know if I'd go... There have been times where I've thought, like, should I just be, like, sober? I mean, I wouldn't cut weed out, but, like, at least alcohol. Just because so often alcohol has just not led to any good for me. And it can be fun for a little bit, but it's just... when it gets to the headache and you sitting over the toilet at 3 a.m. with vodka sloshing around in your stomach, that's when it's not really fun anymore. We all have a day like this, understandable. It's good to know that I'm at least not alone. Yeah, I was thinking, I did keep saying to myself, I was like, you're not the only person to throw up on the subway in this goddamn city. You are not the only person to do this. This has happened to many, many people before, just like you. It is normal. No shaming here, thank you. Lilith, this is your stream, your house. If you need to cancel, any reason is valid. Thank you. Thank you. Even if it's something silly like a hangover, which I promise will not happen often. You will not catch me with hangovers often. You're too small for lots of alcohol. I am. I've had people much bigger than me be like, oh my god, you're too small for this much. There have even been times where there was one year at Anime NYC where I was, like, out with, like, some of the, like, Getting the Robot people and some of their friends. And we went to, like, somebody's apartment. And this was, like, when I was kind of just getting to know everybody. And we all got those, like, giant Crambarita, nasty-ass Bud Light, tall boy things. And I was drinking one, and it was so big. And and this guy, like, looks at me and then everybody else and was like, are we cool with this? And I'm like, guys, I'm small. I'm not a kid. I'm a fucking adult. I can drink alcohol, but, like, although, come to think of it, that night, I think I got sick, too. Actually, no, it was funny. That year, I got pretty sick the next morning. And that day, I had a panel that I had to host with, the voice actors for My Hero Academia. So yeah, I was, so the day I hosted that panel at Anime NYC in 2019, I was hungover that morning, but I still made it to the panel in one piece, and I think I did pretty well. So, yeah, I could still be professional. I mean, if you're gonna cut one of those out, one of those is actively a literal poison. I was thinking about that too, Tavok. I was thinking, I was like, why is it that, like, for fun, an adult's, like, most adults' favorite way to, like, have fun is to literally put copious amounts of poison into their body. Huh. We are all a little messed up, aren't we? You're probably not the only one to throw up on a train that night. Definitely not. Easily not. Delta 8 is my F me up for a bit of choice. Oh, I've had Delta 8 gummies before, Phoenix. Those have fucked me up. It's weird because Delta 8 says that there's, like, less THC content in there before, but I'm like, are you sure about that? I can drink alcohol. Your body. Can you, though? It's like, I don't know, when it comes to weed, I can have a lot and be fine, but with alcohol, 2 drinks is probably enough for me. 2 drinks, drink a bucket full of water, and then maybe like an hour or 2 later I can have another drink. But I should not have 3 drinks within, like, 2 hours. Lilith is a unit. Yeah, Lilith is a unit of puke. Yes, watch me. Floor. At least, you know what? At least I didn't pass out on the way home. At least I wasn't like the meme of, like, the Japanese businessmen who, like, pass out on their way home from the bars. Delta 8 doesn't do much for me, but I have access to great weed and edibles here. Yeah, when you're in a legal state, it's like, no, all you need is just the good legal stuff. Yeah, so anytime I get way too drunk, I'm just like, maybe I should just stick with weed from now on. Because that doesn't give me the headache, doesn't give me the stomach ache. It just makes me a little giggly and a little hungry. You gotta look after yourself. If you had fun, you can still do it. Have at it. Unfortunately, my alcohol limit has been heavily reduced in the last couple years. It gets worse for people as they get older. Because I definitely, when I was, like, in college, I could drink just fine. Yeah, but, yeah, at the very least, I did have a lot of fun that night. It was not a bust of a night. Before the accident that happened, I enjoyed myself greatly. It was just nice to be able to go out with my friends and have fun and laugh and not be, you know, lonely and a hermit for once. Because most of the time I'm kind of just a hermit. Bodies can be weird. I've known people that can knock beers back all day, but one glass of wine and they hit the floor. I enjoy wine. Wine is the one thing that I feel like I can drink a lot of and not get too sick off of it. The huge problem for me is liquor. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate redeem, Melissa. Yeah, the problem for me is liquor. That's always what gets me sick. I can drink a good amount of wine, at least like Moscato. I can drink a lot of and not get like too crazy messed up. But always cheap liquor like vodka. I can't drink tequila anymore. That's just a big no for me. Hi, Flufflebun! Hello! Welcome! How are you tonight? Oh, you missed me tell my gross tale of the other night when I had a little too much to drink and didn't make it home without getting a little sick on the train, but that's okay. I made it home in one piece. One day I need to finally visit NYC. You do. You should come for Anime NYC some year, Phoenix. It's so much fun. We always have a good time at Anime NYC. That's so true. I see that all the time. And oh no, yeah. I mean, but yeah, it was not my finest moment for sure. Wait, the train, no wait, you're in NYC? Oh shit, yes, NYC gang! Yeah, I am. I was on a train in Manhattan when it happened. But yes, NYC crew, let's go! Can we get a shout out for Flufflebun? Oh, sorry, I just had to read an email real quick. But yeah, let's get a shout out, yeah! But yeah, so that was why I had to push stream to today. But it's alright, we're here today. We'll get to the eggs. Let's see, do I have anything else that I want to report though beforehand? Oh yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo to anybody who celebrates. Happy Cinco... Hold on 1 second. So distracted. How do you give a shout out, actually? I'm trying to figure it out. Sorry. But yeah, but happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody that celebrates. Did any of you guys have any plans for today or tonight? Anybody doing stuff with family? Having any parties? Eating good food? Anybody eating eggs? Oh, shout out at name. Okay. There. I did it! Yay! Shout out at Flufflebun! Happy Cinco de Mayonnaise. I'm gonna have some Chinese food. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, no, I'd say any kind of cuisine is a good way to celebrate today. And I'd like to go to the Indigenous Peoples Museum. I didn't make it last time. Oh, where's that? Is that in Canada? That sounds like a good way to spend the day. Were you gonna do that today, or were you planning on doing that this weekend? Yeah, no problem. I always get so excited seeing VTuber friends in here, in VTuber Hub. Oh, in NYC. Oh, I should go there. Yeah, no, NYC is the place with all the museums. I should have known. In the financial district. Okay, all right. I should head there sometime. I love going to museums. Maybe I'll go with my mom sometime. I'm able to actually make money on my channel. I'll definitely make it out to Anime NYC this year. Let's go! Let's go! You got this. I believe in you, Phoenix. I believe in you. But yeah, so happy holidays. I hope you all enjoy your holiday. Oh yeah, and the last thing I have to talk about before we get to the tier list. The Song Redeem update will be back soon. I think I figured out a solution to both of the issues that I had. So, I realized on Streamlabs, the reason why I couldn't get that reverb plugin to work was because Streamlabs and plugins don't that's not really a thing. Like, Streamlabs is weird when it comes to, like, letting you do plugins. But I think what I can do, enable that and also be able to split my audio is download this thing called Voicemeeter Banana and adjust a couple of settings in there. And I was looking up a tutorial today, but I got confused. So, and I was too nervous that if I fucked things up before stream, we would have a lot of scuff. So maybe I'll work on that this weekend instead and pay a little closer attention. But once I figure that out, I will put the Song Redeem back. Honestly, even if I can't figure it out, I might just put it back because I've been able to do like so many karaoke moments and not get in trouble yet. I might just like, whenever I look up karaoke versions of songs, just see if I can find it in a different key so I could kind of get the loophole around there. So I think we should be okay no matter what. But I promise the Song Redeem will be coming back soon. It will not be gone for much longer. Yeah, no, Streamlabs, the more I'm using it and the more I'm kind of realizing, like, maybe I should just make the switch over to regular OBS. But I don't know, I'm like, I feel like it's gonna be too complicated to have to readjust all my settings on there and make sure it works without any scuffs. So, and I'm just so lazy. Just so lazy. It's moments like these where it would probably be good to just be in like an agency or have a manager or something. But no! I wanna be indie. I wanna work for myself. I answer to nobody but me, myself, I, and my eggs. Voicemeeter confuses me too. Yeah, no, it confuses me a little. At least all the tutorials figuring out how to use it confused me, because there's a lot of options on there. And Max, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Cult. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate the follow a lot. Lazy is a mood. Lazy is a big way to just describe me in most situations. Whenever I look up tutorials for things and all of the videos are over like 10 minutes, I'm just like, ugh. That's gonna be so many steps. Whenever there's a solution where it's like you click 1 or 2 buttons, that's what I like. Or it's good when you have like a lot of tech support friends who can come over and help you. But for a lot of this VTubing stuff, I've kind of just been doing it myself. But I mean, it's probably good for me to figure out these things on my own. Just, you know, so I could be a better, smarter VTuber in the long run. So, yeah, I will get it figured out, don't worry. Just because I got confused with one tutorial doesn't mean I can't find another, you know? Yo-ho, yo-ho! And everybody's redeeming their eggs. I can see you're all real excited for this egg stream. So, alright, why don't we just get right into it then? Because that's all I have to talk about for today. Let's start ranking some eggs, shall we? I don't like how much of this stuff has video tutorials. They're such a bad format for me. Yeah, video tutorials, that's why it's always better for me when I can just, like, find a regular tutorial through Google. Oh, thank you so much for the Hydrate Redeem. And thank you so much for the Egg Redeem. B. McSherry. Slorp. Slorp. But alright, let's get to it. Here! Let me move chat. So you guys can see a little better. There.
This stream is excellent.
Yes! Excellent! And speaking of egg-cellent, here we have my custom-made... Oh!
Egg.
Oh, Max, thank you so much for the 1 bit. Egg, you see, you have the right idea. Joining the Bunny Cult, and you already have the right idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the stream is excellent. And this here, this is Lilith's custom-made egg tier list for your viewing pleasure today. Now, all of these submissions were ones that you guys actually submitted. And Max and Zuri, hello. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Nice to meet you guys. I hope you're having a good night. But these were all things that you guys submitted in my Discord server. We have, I believe this is 16 submissions. before I get into them, I am going to go over what our tiers are. So, in placement of our S rank tier, we have the Exceptional tier. These are our top ranking God tier Eggsapes. Egg recipes. These are the ones that you just, the second you put them in your mouth, you are transported into the Food Wars universe. It's like the scene in the second episode of Food Wars. I think it was the second episode. I have seen at least a few episodes. I have seen at least a few episodes where one of them has like a rice bowl with like egg in it and those chicken stocky cubes, and it just looks, and they melt into the eggs and the rice, and it just looks so delicious. And the second that what's her name? I think it's Irina. I've only seen a few episodes of Food Wars. The second that she bites into it, you know, clothes are all off. Where did you get these energetic powers? I have a little secret called I'm a VTuber. But yeah, no, I'm actually, probably because I'm drinking some strong tea. That might explain it. Also, just being on stream usually makes me energetic. It's like Jesus the Christ blowing a hot load of egg yolk in your mouth. Exactly! That is the perfect way to describe our Exceptional tier here today. So, we're gonna see how full this one gets. I'm not sure. I can be a little picky with some of my egg recipes. So, that's the top tier. In replacement of the A tier, we have the Eggcellent tier. Now that's a very common pun that you hear a lot of people say whenever they're talking eggs. This one I wouldn't say that it's as strong and as delicious and as mind-blowing as Exceptional. But these are still pretty damn good egg recipes. Something that you would love to have on a Sunday morning, something that your mama makes you, or that you get at a really good egg restaurant or brunch restaurant. By the way, it suits your model. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. Hi, more energy, lovely to hear. I'll try. Lilith, are you Hispanic by any chance? Are you familiar with huevos rancheros, but like the Dominican omelet style? I am not Hispanic, but I am familiar with huevos rancheros. In fact, they are here on the list. And I'm very excited to put these in the ranking today. I hate this phrasing. You hate it? But I worked all night on it, Tavok. I worked so hard. Oh, I'm sorry you hate it. I would change it, but, well, I just don't rightly feel like it now. But yes, so that's the Excellent tier. It's definitely not going to be as good as the Exceptional model, but these are still really good recipes. In replacement of the B tier, we have the Acceptable tier. You know, these are okay. These are pretty good. You enjoy it. Maybe you get it from like from your average like fast food breakfast place when you're a little hungover, like I was the other day. It does the trick. It'll get you by in a pinch, but it's nothing special. It's you know, not my favorite egg recipe in the world, but I'll eat it if it's in front of me. Did you design this model? I did not design this model, but in my credits down below in my About Me, you can find a link to the model, designer, and rigging artist, Wet Milk. She did a wonderful, wonderful job. Everybody give her some love. I think Tavok doesn't like thinking about hot loads of Jesus. Well, thankfully, this is not a Christian stream. But yes, that is the Acceptable tier. All right, we're getting closer to the bottom here, and I'll get wrapping this up so we can get to the ranking soon. In replacement of the D tier, we have Egg. Get it? Get it? Do you get it? You better get it. I worked all night on it. I worked really hard. Egg. Thanks, Chosimo. I'm glad you understand. Truly a masterpiece you've made here. Thank you. I'm glad at least you like the naming that I've come up with. I labored away at this. I labored away and I just wanted to make you guys laugh and be happy. That's all I wanted. But egg, these are D tier. These are not that great. These are like, it's how you feel. It's akin to how you feel when you're staying at a cheap hotel and you want to go get those eggs at the Hotel Continental breakfast, but all they have are the ones that are made out of powder. No bueno. Not what you want to have. It's not your ideal egg dish. Very but also not the worst thing in the world. And then at the very bottom, we have, in place of our shit tier, we have the egg-spired tier. These are the egg recipes that never should have even happened in the first place. It's a no-go. It's a no from me. It's rotten! I honestly, I was debating whether to call this egg-spired or rotten egg. I was kind of going back and forth between those two. But I settled on egg-spired just so we could keep up with the pun theme here. So these are all of my tiers. And I want to apologize in advance for any feathers that I might ruffle today. And I will say, for any of the recipes that I have not tried, that's when I'm going to be getting into chat, and you guys are going to have to help me rank those. With a yay, or an A, or no, you can rank those by giving me, I guess, letters in the chat, or just give me the name of the tier that you think it belongs in, and we can do, like, majority vote. Vincent Price would appreciate all these puns. Good! I only want the horror icons to appreciate me. He played Egghead in the 1966 Batman series. Oh, crap, I forgot to put Dr. Eggman on this list. Hopefully no one feels the puns are a little too hard-boiled. Ah! I have the right chat in here. I have the right chat. You guys get it. This list is expirational. Ah! I'm thinking I need to, I'm gonna need to get this edited into a VOD. Before I do, though, why don't we change up the music a little bit here? I'm going to play some Twitch-safe Streamlabs music lo-fi tunes, so we don't get DMCA'd. Okay. We're gonna put them kind of quiet, though. Nice. Okay. You guys ready? Are we ready? I don't think you're ready for this. But we're gonna get into it anyway. Yolk-fi music! You guys are about to put me out of a job. I think all of your egg puns are honestly better than mine. Stop it with all these yolks. They're cracking me up. Guys, we're gonna go to jail. We're gonna go to jail if we continue this. But let's get started. Okay. So, at the number 1, we have the simple, fried, sunny side up egg. Simple, pure, delicious, beautiful, exquisite, exotic, ethereal. This is one of the world's most perfect ways to eat eggs, in my opinion. Sunny side up are delicious. A lot of people would probably disagree with me and being like, oh, Lilith, sunny side up eggs, they're too gooey, they're raw, they'll make your stomach hurt. Bleh, bleh. And to the naysayers, I say boo, boo, boo. You're wrong. The sunny side up egg is delicious. When you are hungover on a Sunday morning, what do you want to have in front of you? An egg that's hard and crumbling and gross, or one that is gooey and ready to be sopped up on a nice, delicious piece of toast that is ready to also soak up all of that alcohol in your stomach? This is what you want, my friends. This is excellence. Pure excellence. Top tier. Excellent because it's basic by itself, but on top of things, it's supreme, right? And that's another thing. You can have this on just about anything, and it will taste delicious. Toast. You can have it on vegetables or English muffins. You can have it by itself. You can have it with hot sauce, ketchup. Eggs need to be jammy. I think the yolks, they need to have that nice runny flavor. Anything cooked harder than that, I fight. I agree, Fluffy Snowfall. Yeah, no, I need them runny. I need them delicious. I need it to be just a perfect, gooey, food porny dream. I'm getting hungry now. Oh, just you wait, New Sky. You're gonna be getting even hungrier as we go on. So, we're gonna be starting off strong. The sunny side up egg goes in the egg-exceptional tier. I think we can all agree on that. I think we can. It may be basic, but sometimes basic is beautiful. Next, we have the over easy egg. Now, the over easy egg, it's not too different from the sunny side up. However, I wouldn't say that I would put it at the same tier as the sunny side up, because it's very easy to, because although the over easy egg is called over easy, I would say more than anything, it can be pretty easy to mess up an over easy egg. Because the yolk, it can fall apart, it can split, anything bad can happen, and before you know it, you're not cutting into an egg that has a beautiful runny yolk in the middle. You're just gonna be biting into a soggy, gross, hard-boiled egg that was cooked on a pan, and we don't want that. However, when done right, I'd say the over easy egg can be really nice in a pinch. But runny has a place in my heart. In mine too. Runny, my heart is as runny as an egg yolk. And I'm not just saying that because I cry a lot. So easy to overcook. Yes, it shouldn't be called the over easy. It should be called the easy overcook egg. And agreed, INF with you. It's also not as pretty as the sunny side up egg. When you look at an over easy egg, you don't think of a bright, shiny sun on a spring morning when you're about to have brunch with your friends and then go for a nice walk. That gorgeous yolk, it's covered. It's covered. And I just don't think it's going to be as good. I just don't appreciate it as much as the sunny side up egg. However, it still can be delicious when it's done to perfection, and so for that, we shall put it in the egg-excellent tier. I'm leaving stream because I'm offended by the opinions! How dare you! Fine, go and don't come back. It's not like we'll miss you or anything, Tavok. Just kidding, work is over, gotta run. We'll see results later. Okay, I totally understand. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you later. Have a safe trip home. Take care. Take care. Acceptable. Wait, Pink Floyd, would you say that you're saying the over easy deserves to be in the acceptable tier? I don't know, because my thing is I would put it in the acceptable tier. However, when it's done right, it can be delicious. And for that, I think it could be pretty excellent. So that's where I am putting the over easy egg. It is excellent. Not exceptional, but excellent. Moving on. Also, are we off to a good start so far? Have I pissed anybody off yet? I hope so. Moving on. We have the simple, humble scrambled eggs. Now, scrambled eggs are interesting. I used to eat scrambled eggs a lot when I was a child. I enjoyed these were a great childhood meal for me. Whenever it was a morning where I had to eat breakfast real quick, and my mom didn't have a lot of time on her hands before she had to get me and my brother to school, but we still had to have something in our bellies, so they weren't grumbling all day, and so she would make me a thing of what she called cheesy eggs back then, because I liked cheese in my scrambled eggs. And I really enjoyed them for quite a bit. But then after a while, I don't know what it was. Something about them just became a little less and less appetizing to me the older I got. And I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the texture? Maybe sometimes they were just undercooked. as I got older, I just started enjoying scrambled eggs less and less than other types of eggs. And they just, I don't know, I just always associate them with like childhood. And I think there is a very adult way that you can make scrambled eggs. I'm sharpening my pitchfork and preparing to riot. No, what did I piss you off on? Was it a sunny side up or the over easy? Exceptional, not debatable for me. For scrambled eggs? Okay, and that's the thing, a lot of people, they love scrambled eggs, and it's not like I hate them. Okay. If you're feeling lazy, a scramble is good in a pinch. Yeah, and that's the thing. They're good for a lazy meal. They're good for a quick meal. And because of that, because they work when you're in a pinch, and when you just need something that you can make quickly without much fuss, I feel like I want to put it in acceptable, because it's not my first choice of egg, but if I need to eat some protein, and I need it quickly, then I'll probably have to make it scrambled and enjoy it. Although, my one exception for scrambled eggs that's delicious is when you put it in a rice bowl. Back with my old roommate, whenever we just wanted like a quick, cheap dinner to make at home, we would just put a thing of rice on in a rice cooker. And we would cook it up, and then we would scramble up an egg, and she would add a little bit of milk to it, and it would make them really fluffy. And putting that on the rice with a little bit of soy sauce and furikake and some vegetables, that really spiced up the rice bowl a lot. So I think if you use it for a more adventurous dish, it can work really well. But that's another reason why I feel like I need to put it in acceptable. A soft, good scramble with toast and avocado and red pepper flakes is too good. A lot of people do like to put their egg scramble with avocado and toast. Wow, it seems like a lot of people really like scrambled eggs in this chat. It seems like they seem to be the eggs of the people. Everybody is saying Uncle Roger has entered the chat. What if Uncle Roger watches this and he doesn't approve? That would make me sad. Rice with scrambled eggs, it makes so much sense. I can't believe I never try it. Oh man, so I feel like now if I put scrambled eggs in the acceptable tier, then that's gonna ruffle some feathers. Because these are the eggs of the people. And I can't fuck with the eggs of the people. But I'm gonna do it anyway. They are acceptable. They work in rice bowls. But they are not my first choice of egg. I'm really sorry, guys. And I think all that means is you guys are just gonna have to prove me wrong somehow and just send me your recipes for ways to make scrambled eggs really delicious. Cause I did like the sound of some of these recipes where you put goat cheese and spinach in them. But yeah, they are B tier acceptable for me. It's okay, Lilith. This is your tier list, even if we do riot after stream. I won't be surprised if I look outside of my window in my neighborhood and there are cars on fire everywhere. No. They're covered in eggs and then set on fire. And my apartment building has been egged. Feathers ruffled. But what came first? The chicken or the egg? Moving on. We have omelette du fromage. We have an omelet. Omelets. I don't think I have enough good things to say about omelets. Omelets are delicious. There are so many ways that you can make an omelet. And omelets, you can have them on top of rice. You can have them with all sorts of delicious things inside of them. And the best thing about an omelet is you can cook them exactly to your liking. You can have them soft and fluffy, or you can have them nice and crispy. You can have them with hash browns on the side. It's just, they're so classic. So classic, and the texture is just so fluffy and delicious. And no, I'm getting hungry for an omelet. You're going to wake up tomorrow with 20 plates of scrambled eggs in your kitchen. No, feed me, please. I don't feed myself enough. I don't even know if the eggs that are currently in my fridge right now are like even still good. They might be expired for all I know. I haven't touched them in a long time. Omelet with some steak, cheese, peppers, onions, and mushrooms. Oh, Flufflebun, you're making me so hungry. That sounds like heaven. Yeah, and then, and the good thing about an omelet, too, is, like, you can get them fancy, or you can get them just at, like, you know, a fucking Waffle House or an IHOP. It's like the omelet, it's for all. The good thing about, here's the thing about the omelet. The omelet does not class discriminate. I don't know. Sometimes, not to get political, but I feel like sometimes you can look at an egg dish and it makes you think like, I feel like you could tell a lot about like a person's class by the way they like their eggs. I don't know. It's like, cause you wouldn't meet somebody of a lower class be like, oh, I love my eggs with caviar on top of them. I mean, unless, you know, you love to save up for caviar as your luxury. But I feel like when it comes to the omelet, I don't think the omelet discriminates against class. I feel like you see people of all different classes having them because you can get them served at fancy restaurants, and again, you can get them served at an IHOP. No, she has a point. Let me cook here. I think I'm onto something with this. But yeah, the omelet does not class discriminate. It's something that everybody can cook and enjoy, and I don't think anybody can look at an omelet and be like, ugh, that omelet, that's for poor people, or that's for rich people, that's too bougie, or this or that. I think an omelet is accessible for everybody to make. I think every person is capable of making a delicious omelet with just the ingredients that they have in their fridge. Are we going to need to do a potluck? Ooh, I mean, everybody is always posting their delicious recipes in the Discord server, so virtual potluck, virtual potluck. I will bring the pot. Let her cook an omelet. Let me cook. Oh, thank you, Pitboy, for the 200 bits. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm guessing you agree with me then. And so, because of our humble, non-class discriminatory omelet, that gets a good exceptional tier, in my opinion. Okay. Thank you for the bits. But I don't appreciate the egg to the face. I keep telling you guys, I already have one in my hair. I egged myself. You don't have to do it for me. All right, because of that, I am about to rustle some serious feathers here, okay? Next up is the hard-boiled egg. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Let's go ahead and expired. Nasty. Hideous. Disgusting. Putrid. Repulsive. I hate hard-boiled eggs. I hate them. Why do they look like that? Why are the eggs so hard? But it's a tiny egg? No, it's too big for me. Not tiny enough. Hard-boiled eggs are okay if you have enough salt. No! Ew. No. They're gross. An egg should not be that hard. Eggs are supposed to be soft. They are supposed to melt in your mouth. They are supposed to be delicious. And hard-boiled eggs are none of those things. You have to cut them up. I tell you what, anytime I see a video, the video going around where it's Jake making his perfect sandwich from Adventure Time, I'm like, ooh, that looks so good. But then they add the fucking hard-boiled egg slices. Anytime I see a recipe where they have to add a hard-boiled egg slice or something, I just... I'm how I was on Wednesday night on the train on the way back home. Barf everywhere. I don't like them. I don't like them. Hard-boiled is only good for deviled eggs. Oh boy. Patience, Lilith. We'll get into that in a bit. But the hard-boiled egg is a crime against nature. And if you enjoy it, well, I suppose that's fine. But don't Don't sensuously eat one in front of me because I will hurl all over your shoes. Okay? Are we clear? Are we fucking clear? Don't eat hard-boiled eggs in front of me. I know too many people who enjoy them, and I don't understand it. Tell us how you really feel, Lilith. I hate them! We're moving on now before I get any angrier. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Hydrate, redeem, hydrate, redeem. We're not gonna get sent to prison again. We're not gonna get sent to prison again. This isn't going to be like that one time. Moving on. In much better news, we have the poached egg. As opposed to the hard-boiled egg, the poached egg is everything that the hard-boil is not, which is why I love it. It is soft. It is melty. It is jammy. It just cuts right open and oozes its delicious juices all over your bread. All over your bread. And when you eat one, you're transported to absolute paradise. It's not too solid. It doesn't look like a crime against nature. It doesn't smell like a crime against nature. Egg! Alex! How could you say that? The poached egg is beautiful! And you know what? The process of making the poached egg, too, is a beautiful process. Because if you can have the patience, it is, you know, the process of making a poached egg is an art form, in my opinion. It's an art form. Because it's difficult. And it's not for the faint of heart. And it requires a lot of patience in order to make it. But when you can make it, oh, they just come out so perfectly. Yeah, they're labor intensive. And you want to know why they come out perfectly? Because they're labor intensive and they're made with love. Because if you can make them perfectly, that means that you really wanted them and you really wanted to enjoy them and love them. Hard-boiled eggs, it takes nothing to make them. Lazy, boring, sloppy, lazy. But no, the poached egg, labor of love. It requires care. It requires patience. It requires an intensity, an appreciation of only the finest of cuisine. It's simply perfect. And it's even better when it's smothered in hollandaise and on top of an English muffin and a piece of ham. But we are getting ahead of ourselves there. I'll be lazy and make a hard-boiled egg. Yeah, you would. You would. You know what? Go enjoy your hard-boiled eggs. The rest of us, we're gonna enjoy them deliciously poached. Mouse pointer hovers over the timeout button. What? What timeout button? Uh-oh. What'd I do? Did I do that? Sorry. I'll try to fix that, whatever I did. But yes, no, the poached egg, delicious. However, it does require a little something in order to make it even more delicious. And that something is a little later on that list. And so I do not overcrowd the exceptional tier. We're just gonna put it in excellent. Delicious, but a little simple on its own. And it could use a little something in order to really spike it up to that exceptional tier. Simply an egg worth working for. An egg worth fighting for. That egg is like, it's that woman that you want to wife up. The poached egg is the woman that you want to take home to meet to your family. You want to have kids with that egg. You want to have kids with the poached egg. You want to grow old with the poached egg. I was joking about Alex for their egg crimes. Oh, okay, bimbo bunny moment. Yeah, no, you have your hard-boiled egg, you're banned. But I can make a whole bunch of hard-boiled eggs at the same time and then have quick treats available throughout the week. Yeah, I know you can argue it's a meal prepping thing, and that's what my parents do. They always just make a bunch of hard-boiled eggs to have it throughout the week. But I'm always very tempted to take them out of their fridge whenever I'm home and throw them at the trees for the squirrels to eat. Lilith, you are adorable. Thank you, Alyssa. I am adorable and I am correct. And it feels good to be correct. It makes it more satisfying to be adorable when I am correct. Oh, wow. I can't believe we're plowing through these. Maybe I should have added more things to the list. But moving on, we're gonna have the deviled egg. Guys, why would you do this? Why would you make a hard-boiled egg, take out all the yolk, turn it into some fuck-ass concoction, and then put it back in the hard-boiled egg to serve? I can't comprehend. I just can't wrap my mind around it. It's a crime. It's a violent crime. It's an assault to my eyes. And I'm very sorry. I know some of you guys do like deviled eggs. But I don't... They're often joked about on TV shows when you go to a party and you see deviled eggs are being served there. And it's like, why would you do this? Yeah, what's even in the deviled egg concoction? You need to have homemade mayo and honey mustard? Wait, so it's hard-boiled egg yolk mixed with mustard and honey? No. Mixed with mayo and honey mustard? And then put into a pipette and put back into the egg to be served as a goddamn party favor. That's what the deviled egg, it's a party favor. It's a party favor. It's like when you see a bowl of honeydew at the function. When you see the bowl of honeydew, it's nothing more than a decoration. I won't eat it. And maybe others will eat it. But only if they're above the age of 60. And for that shit's getting expired. I'm not eating that. You can't make me. It's hard. It's a hard-boiled egg with extra steps. Exactly. It's like you already. It's already the gross. It's already the gross, repulsive crime against God. But on hard mode. It's a hard mode, hard-boiled egg. It could be mixed with different things. Relish. Ew. That makes it even worse. Relish. Bleh. I don't want that. No, I don't want... Do you guys remember, it's like, I think it's that little Flash game where the pumpkin goes into the restaurant and he's like, I'm hungry. Bring me the pizza. Bring me the cookies. And then if you give him the wrong thing, he goes, no, I don't want that. That's me if you put a deviled egg in front of me. No, I don't want that. Mayo and paprika. I'm having a repeat of Wednesday night, guys. I'm gonna hurl. Why did you guys talk me into doing this? This is going to give me the egg ick. I know people talk about the egg ick, where it's like sometimes they'll go through phases where they love eating eggs, and then other times they'll be like, eating eggs just makes me sick. Watch me. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna try to have a sunny side up egg, and I'm gonna barf everywhere. You know no one is eating that plate of deviled eggs. To be honest, in truth, I'm really sorry to anybody in chat who loves deviled eggs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, deviled egg fans. I'm not gonna eat them, but I'm sorry. Yo, have you tried leftover pizza with a sunny side up egg on top? I have. That is absolute delicious. I regret not putting that on the list. That goes in the exceptional tier. Lilith here spitting truths. I'm gonna have to do other tier lists after this, I think, of different foods. Cause I'm spitting some real hard truths today. And next. What is this again? Oh. I don't remember who suggested this. But this is the pickled egg. Now me personally, you could not in a million years get me to try this. But I've never tried a pickled egg before. So I want to leave it up to chat. Have any of you guys tried one of these? And if so, Are these cursed? Pickled eggs are even harder to get right. Oh no! Wait, it's hard to pickle an egg, but don't you just need to leave it in vinegar for a while? We aren't even to the cursed ones yet. No, we have some real cursed ones coming up soon. I hate anything pickled. You see, pickles are some of my favorite foods when they're pickled cucumbers. Like, I love a pickled cucumber. Like, you know, I'm a Jewish deli girl. I love a good pickle spear on the side of a sandwich. I once almost burned down my apartment trying to fry a pickle. So I love pickles. But a pickled egg? I feel like if I were to be handed a pickled egg, and I let go of the pickled egg, and it lands on the ground, I feel like it would bounce. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just have a weird, strange feeling. It's like it almost feels like one of those freaking like 5-minute science craft projects you can do at home, where it's like when you leave an egg in like a liquid for a long time and then it'll just get like squishy and bouncy. I feel like that would happen if you leave it in vinegar for a long time. For me, it's probably the most variable. It could be refreshing in the summer or utterly horrible. Pickled onions are good. I'm not really much of an onion fan, so I don't know if I would have pickled onions. Pickled eggs are beyond cursed. Oh no! Vinegar is a terrible flavor. It's for cooking with not a condiment. It really just depends the pickle for me. Oh man, kosher dill pickles are my weakness. I don't care if it's a stereotype for trans women. Is it? Is it a stereotype for trans women to love kosher pickles? Well, you know what? That if it is, then that means that trans women have amazing taste, because kosher pickles are amazing, and I love them. So, that's a good thing. I'm learning new stereotypes today. I am too. As a two-spirit person, I also love dill pickles. Is that a thing with trans and non-binary people? Do we just all love dill pickles? Why is that? That's very interesting to know, huh? As I say in each stream, you learn something new every day, but wow. All right, but what about pickled eggs? How do they feel about pickled eggs? It seems like a lot of people are saying that they're cursed, but the egg-spired tier it's gonna get filled up. So I'm like, do I want to put it in egg or do I want to put it in egg-spired? I don't think that I want to put it on like a higher tier than that. Trans femme and I hate them. Oh, we found the outlier. I'm gonna need to do that. We'll have a poll where it's like, any trans and non-binary people, how do you feel about pickles? This is for science. Dill pickles are number 1. Oh, now we're just talking about pickles. I could do a pickle tier list, although there aren't really that many ways to like make a pickled cucumber. Pickled eggs are egg-spired, and some people are saying egg. Okay, so we have some eggs, we have some egg-spireds. In that case, I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If we holler, let her go. My mom is the very best one, and you are it. Red, white, and blue, I choose blue. Egg-spired. Bye-bye. Fatality. If you do it right, they're amazing, but it's so rare. Uh-oh. If it's that rare, then I'm gonna put it in egg-spired. Although, you could also count that as a labor of love, just like the poached egg. No, we've already placed it. We're moving on. All right, people. This one coming up next. There's anybody in this chat who has not tried the deliciousness, the purity, the beauty, the angelic essence that is the Eggs Benedict, then you need to get out right now. You need to get out, and you need to go to your closest brunch spot, and you need to get yourself an Eggs Benedict. Hiya! Hi, Rerun! Hello, hello! Welcome to the egg ranking stream. We're a little around halfway done here, and this is our poll for science. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Oh yay, we got a poll going. All right, then we'll learn some solid answers here today. Thank you guys for teaching me about this, by the way. I find this a fascinating fact. I had salmon eggs Benedict in Vancouver, and it was godly. Ugh, yum. I think any meat that you have with, that's the thing about the eggs Benedict. It's also beautiful because you can have it with just about any meat, and it's delicious. It's good with ham. It's good with chicken. It's good with salmon. It's good with spinach. That makes it an eggs Florentine, though. Eggs Benny D tier? Jacob! Jacob, you, me, and Jen are supposed to be getting brunch in like a few weeks, and you're gonna tell me that eggs Benedict are D tier right before then? In front of my egg tier list? Severe disappointment. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do this after all. We're canceling any brunch plans that we have. I've never had eggs Benedict. I'ma head out. Try some immediately or make some. Although holidays are quite a labor of love to make too. Jacob, have you only ever had eggs at Denny's? Have you only ever had a Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich? I'm just fucking with you. I had a lobster Benny a while ago and it was great. Very buttery though. That sounds tasty though. Yeah, no, sometimes lobster things can be too buttery. It's like when you get a lobster roll that has a little too much mayo on it. Oh, this is going to make for an interesting brunch discussion. Yeah, what's everybody's favorite thing to have for brunch in chat? For me, the top tier brunch menu item is the Eggs Benedict. Because it's really tasty to have with coffee. It's tasty to have with champagne. It's just, it's everything that you need in a breakfast. You have the nice hearty English muffin on the bottom. You have a salty piece of meat on top. And then... you have the salty piece of meat on the middle, and then you have the creamy egg with the buttery hollandaise on top, and all of those flavors just mixed together and put in your mouth is like a big flavor explosion. It's like in Ratatouille when Remy eats the bread and the strawberry and the cheese and the fireworks go on behind him. That's how I feel when I have me an Egg Benny. They make me feel love. They make me feel romance. To romance Lilith is to make her a delicious, sloppy Eggs Benny. I need it. I always say I'm just like, I need, if I ever do get married, I would need somebody that could cook, I think. My favorite thing, oops. Sorry, I'm reading through chat now. My favorite thing to have for brunch is going to bed and sleeping through brunch. I'm usually not often up during brunch hours, but if the brunch place has Eggs Benedict on the menu, then I will wake up as early as you need me to. Depends on the place, because I might have a big bacon and eggs platter, or a Benny. Sometimes I'll have a hash. Yeah, it's good with hash on the side too. For me, the perfect Eggs Benedict is when it's served with like potato wedges and a green salad on the side. Ooh, that's a good brunch. Perfection. And yeah, you could say that it's a little bougie, and unlike the omelet, maybe it could class discriminate a little bit, and it's not something that I have often because it's expensive and it does kind of set a little rock in my stomach afterwards because there's just, so much fat in there. But it is a special occasion food. It's perfect. I'm a French toast fiend for brunch. Eggs Benedict with the holiday, and so yeah. No, Jacob, you get it. It's a special occasion brunch food. But whenever you do have it, it's easily one of the best experiences of your life. And it's also usually good because if you're drinking a mimosa on the side, that makes it taste even better. A place I used to go to would have cold prime rib to go with Benny's if they had leftovers from their dinner the night before. Oh, like a steak and eggs dish? Damn it, that's another thing I should have added. Steak and eggs. I should have added a bunch of my own submissions on here. Steak and eggs, I've always wanted to taste. A good old lumberjack meal. But I won't dilly-dally anymore. that's an exceptional dish. If there was a tier higher than exceptional, I would put the Eggs Benedict on here. And that is just how I feel about that. Okay, up next. Maybe I should have put this one last. I'm trying to remember who submit this in the Discord. But, we had a submission for the century egg. And if anybody doesn't know what a century egg is, let me pull up a better picture of one of these things. Oops. Century egg. This is a century egg. They are a very interesting color. I think they're supposed to be a Chinese delicacy. And there are people who say that they have a lot of benefits to them. Medicinal benefits. They're jam-packed with flavors. And some people like them. But I just don't know. And that's the thing. It's like, because I like being adventurous and open-minded and trying a lot of new things. And I love Chinese food. And especially when it comes to Asian food, I do really like being adventurous. Like, Asian vegetables, I will always pick Asian vegetables over any kind of, like, other, like, any, like, American vegetables. Like, I love, like, I'll try a lot of, like, Asian cuisine that you wouldn't find often here in America. I don't know if I can try this. I think there might be some things that even I don't know. And I'm worried about sounding disrespectful here. I'm really not trying to be. Because there's a lot of things from my culture in like Judaism. I totally understand somebody looking at gefilte fish and being like, I'm not fucking eating that shit. That looks like barf. Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's a reason they made a joke about the century egg and smiling friends, which was why I put the picture here with Pim. I have tried a century egg and nope. Oh no, alright, I'm guessing I may need to put these in expired then. Kai, have you ever tried a century egg? How do you feel about these? They're really pungent. If you try them, you should really put them in a rice dish like congee. I've never tried that. But that's the thing, I feel like when it comes to something like a century egg, I would need to have the teeniest, tiniest little amount that I can, like, sprinkle on some congee or, like, rice or something. But no, I can't do it. I can't. I almost made a rotten, like, a tier lower than this for the purpose of the century egg. But God, the most amount of dishes are in the expired tier. This is getting really bad. Oh no, I swear to God, guys, I like eggs. I like eggs, as Debbie from the Amanda Show once said. You like gefilte fish, Alyssa? Bleh. Whenever my dad eats gefilte fish on Passover and he puts that purple horseradish sauce on top, I'm just like, how do you eat that shit? It even smells bad. So yeah, no disrespect to the century egg. I'm sure it does have a lot of health properties and benefits to it. And if you enjoy it, then I'm glad. It looks a tiny bit cursed to me. Just a tiny bit. And so for that, I'm gonna have to put it in the expired tier. I just don't like things fermented to the point of ammonia. Yeah, what would it even smell like? What would a century egg smell like? I've never seen one up close before. I only know about the century egg from Smiling Friends, and that century egg looked like he wanted to die. I think it did die in the end. Oh, you like gefilte fish too, Pink Floyd? Are these just all burner accounts for my dad in chat? Are you guys all my dad? I think you're all secretly my dad. It smells like blue cheese with ammonia. Ugh, the amount of hurling noises you guys are gonna have me hear this stream. Let's move on. Let's move on from the century egg. Next, we have the egg breakfast sandwich. Oh, so simple. Always good in a clutch. And perfect when you can get them from the right bodega. I do love me a good egg breakfast sandwich. They are customizable to your liking. You can cook the eggs however you want. I remember, Easy S, TBH. Yeah, exactly. S+++++. Yep. You can have them however you want. The jig is up. She found out about the bot accounts. No, you guys all were bot accounts the whole time? Seribot's not working then. Seribot's my worst mod in that case. No. So much variety. Yeah, I think for me, the best egg sandwich that I ever had was, it was in Seattle. And anybody here who's from Seattle or has been to Seattle. So, there was a place in Seattle that my friends have taken me to a few times, and it's a place where every Sunday they have like a farmer's market, like street fair kind of thing, and you could get like breakfast food there, drinks, produce, whatever you want. And there's this one place there. Every time I go to Seattle to visit my friends, I have to go to this place. It is a Thai breakfast sandwich stand. And they make the most incredible sandwich with egg, a sausage patty, roasted red peppers, and a spicy mayo. And they toast the bun. Food Wars moment. All clothes off. Gone. Naked in the street. It's so delicious. And it's just the right amount of spicy. Simple and classic. From McDonald's to the highest end, they're practically impossible to fuck up. Yup, you could get a delicious breakfast sandwich, homemade and fresh like the one that I had in Seattle, or you can get a McGriddle in the morning, and it'll be just as good. I'm sorry you had to find out like this, but yeah, I'm a bot. You guys are all just dad bots. That's a thing. It's like I've met so many men wanna just be my dad. And I'm like, well, I guess now my whole chat just wants to be my dad, too. Again, I'm small, but I'm an adult. I used to make cheddar biscuits for bacon and eggers for my hungover friends. Ooh, an egg sandwich on a biscuit. Ah, that's good, too. It's Westworld all over again. A dad bot with a dad bod. Too many dads! Too many dads! Ew, fatherhood, I don't want that. We're the same size. Yeah, no, that's true. I'm 8 feet tall. I'm not small at all. I'm not little at all. But yes, no, the egg sandwich. It's perfect. It's customizable. You can have it any way you want. Excuse me. The egg sandwich also gets put in the exceptional tier. Man, we're having a lot of extremes today. This is why I probably should have added more eggs to this list. Because, most of these are either exceptional or expired. I have a lot of very strong opinions on eggs, as you guys can see. I feel like, that's the thing, I feel like for me it's either I love them or I hate them, depending on how they're cooked. I like egg sandwiches on either a fluffy roll or a bagel. For me it has to be on a roll. I don't know, I love bagels. Trust me, I love a good bagel. But for some reason, like, when it comes to a bagel, I need to just have, like, cream cheese and lox on it. But when it comes to eggs, I need to have it on a roll. Paternal love to you from your dads. Aw, thanks, dads. Thank you, dads. I feel like I changed the name of what my community is called each week. It's like first you guys were the buns, then you guys were the eggs, and now all of you are dad. This explains why Lilith gets so many dad jokes. Queen of dad jokes. Thank you, Dad 1 and Dad 2 and Dad 3 and Dad 4 and Dad 10. Oh man, egg sandwich on the Montreal style bagel is the ultimate way. Now I'm getting so starving. Probably after this egg stream, I'll have to fix myself up something to eat. Some kind of egg related thing. Bagel, poached eggs, and lox is all I'm gonna say. I feel it wouldn't it be hard to eat a poached egg on a bagel? Because what if all that yolk goes through the hole? Actually, that's probably what you want. I think that's exactly what you want, is for all of the yolk to go through the hole. Too Many Dads is a great video. Too many dads, too many dads. Too many dads, too many dads. Okay, the next one. This one, I believe we had a few people asking about this in chat earlier, but we have the huevos rancheros. This is, I actually, don't be upset with me, but I have never tried the huevos rancheros before, and I am going to look up what this is. So, the huevos rancheros, by definition, it is a breakfast egg dish served in the style of the traditional large mid-morning fare on rural Mexican farms. And it looks like the main ingredients are tortillas, eggs, salsa, refried beans, avocado, or guacamole. That sounds really hearty. And it's interesting because I don't love everything on that list. I'm not really a big fan of refried beans, but I do like eggs, I like salsa, and I love avocado and guacamole. So I feel like if I just had the beans taken out, then this would be a dish that I would really enjoy. It sounds like it's hearty, it sounds like it has a lot of really fresh ingredients in it. But what do you guys think? What is your opinion on the huevos rancheros? And what does that mean? That means ranch-style eggs. Oh yeah, no, huevos means eggs. Yeah, I should have known that. I need to brush up on my Spanish. Are you gonna rate Easter eggs? I would if I celebrated Easter, but maybe, although I could do submissions, I can have you guys submit Easter eggs. I have Mexican roots. This could never be anything but S tier for me. Yeah, no, the huevos rancheros, it's a must try. Have it for breakfast tomorrow. It'll be great. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind giving it a try, for sure. I would say excellent. Love it at brunch when drinking. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like it's another good brunch dish. Because if you have an egg dish for brunch, you want something that's going to be really filling and tasty and have a lot of different flavors and ingredients. And I feel like the mixing of all of those flavors would be really good. Because egg and avocado already taste really good together. So I want to know what the egg would taste like if it had all those, like a bunch of vegetables and salsa mixed in as well. I feel like the huevos rancheros would also be really good to have with hot sauce. What do you guys think? Would that be good? It'd be difficult to eat an Easter egg, though. Yeah, no, you can only paint those, unless the Easter egg is filled with chocolate. I should have put a chocolate egg in here, too. God damn it. I shoulda, yeah, no, we may need to do a part 2 sometime now that I'm thinking about it, because there's so many more eggs that I'm missing. But it seems like a lot of people here in chat unanimously agree that the huevos rancheros is delicious. And I think I'm gonna put it in excellent, only for the purpose of the fact that I do not like refried beans. But everything else on there I think sounds really tasty. Get one of them Cadbury cream eggs up in here. I like the Cadbury caramel eggs personally. All right. We're reaching the home stretch here, guys. We're reaching the home stretch. We only have 4 submissions left. We can get through this. We can get through this today. Just hydrate, redeem myself. Okay. So, Coming up at fourth to last, we have the lunch and dinner edition of the breakfast sandwich. We have the fried egg burger. Now, I was debating whether or not to put this one in here because we already had an egg sandwich, but I feel like there's a little bit of a difference between like a breakfasty egg sandwich and an egg burger, an egg burger. Because an egg burger, you know, that's something that you would want to have with your lunch or your dinner. I'm not usually one to have burgers for breakfast, although I wouldn't be totally opposed to giving it a try. But no, it's definitely more of a thing that you're gonna have later in the day. I've always wanted to try a fried egg burger, but I've never actually bothered. Hamburger, it feels like it would be very messy. It is messy, depending on how you would get it cooked. But it's the same thing as when you have a sunny side egg on a piece of toast. When that egg gets all runny and it mixes with all of your other ingredients, it just adds like a richness, a creaminess, it brings it up a little notch, you know? And I feel like with the egg breakfast sandwich, I think that is a recipe where the egg is the more dominant ingredient, whereas in the egg burger, it is the burger patty itself that's the more dominant ingredient, which is why I think that it's different from the egg sandwich. This would definitely spike my cholesterol. Yes, no, the fried egg on a burger is a heart attack on a plate. And they don't serve it at every restaurant, but there are a lot of places where you can get a fried egg served on top of a burger. They usually call it something like a breakfast burger, and they'll put bacon on it too. It's a very American thing to have. It will clog your arteries, and you probably won't be able to eat anything for the rest of the week. But my God, is it tasty. S tier. Sunny side up on your burger, dip your fries in the yolk. Yeah, or better yet even, is you put the egg on your burger, you cut open the yolk, and then you put the fries on top of the egg and put the other bun on top of it. So you have the fries inside the burger too. Ooh, as you guys could tell, my sin, if I was one of the 7 deadly sins, I would probably be gluttony. I think that would just be the case. I'm a Taurus. We're all gluttons. We all love our food, our snacks. So the fried egg burger, it's quite delicious. But it's not something that you want to have all the time. I feel like if you would have it too often, then you would probably end up in the hospital before the year's over. And I can't have that happen because I need you guys to watch my streams. And if you're in the hospital, you can't watch me stream. And I don't think that would be good for anybody. It's okay, I don't need to move or breathe or have a good blood flow. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm worried that if I put the egg burger in the exceptional tier, then I'm gonna be a bad influence, and it's gonna make people have too many of them, and then we're all just gonna get sick. So I think, I don't know. I think it's too powerful. It might be too powerful to be put in the exceptional tier, so I might just have to put it in the excellent tier. The best egg-related sandwich I had was on a grilled cheese on a Tuscan roll with cheddar, pepper, jack, queso fresco, maple glazed bacon, chipotle aioli, and a sunny side egg. Fluffy Snowfall, I am drooling. I legit, like, my mouth, like, actually started watering a bit as I was reading that. That was scrumptious right there. That was the most scrumptious sentence that I ever read aloud, and I thank you. I thank you. You broke me. You broke me. You broke my stomach. And I will never recover until I have this sandwich. I'm gonna have to screenshot that or something. My God. I need that. I need that. I need that. Tactical advantage. I got KO'd. I got fatality'd. But what I think it'd be the too powerful. Excellent. I want that sandwich so badly, Fluffy Snowfall. You have no idea what you just did to me. That is breakfast heaven right there. And I'm not even a breakfast person. I'm doing a whole egg ranking stream and I'm not even a breakfast person. Man, I'm gonna be thinking about that all night. Next. Next, we have the salted egg yolk. These. Now, I feel like people might not be quite as familiar with these. And these are another, I believe, delicacy from somewhere in Asia. I'm not sure if it's in China or another part of Asia, but I know these are very popular there. And salted egg yolks are so good in very small doses. The thing is with the salted egg yolk is it's tasty, but I don't think you would ever want to pick one up and just bite into it like it's a piece of cheese or a cookie, because they are an explosion of flavor. So what you want to do when you get a salted egg yolk, and they're especially good when they are salted duck egg yolks, because duck eggs have much bigger yolks than chicken eggs do. So you want to make them with duck eggs. If you ever go into Anime Central in Rosemont, Illinois, the Park Tavern near the convention center has it. The sandwich, I'll keep that in mind for sure. I will definitely keep that in mind. I'd like to go to more anime conventions. I haven't gone to too many outside of Anime NYC in a while. Acceptable, a little underwhelming, but not bad at all. Very, very rich. I think they're delicious, but they're so rich that it's just like you can't have it on its own. But they're really good if you have a salted egg yolk cookie. Those are so tasty. I love salted egg yolk cookies. I think I've talked about them in a video before. They're just like, they're the perfect snack because they're sweet, they're savory, they're crumbly. They're really good. And they're a nice explosion of flavor, but you can't have too much, I think. You just have to have a little bit, but they're really good. I enjoy them quite a lot. And so for that, I wouldn't have them all the time, I think, but I would probably put them in the acceptable tier, I think. Just because it's like, I love them, but I can't think of like too many things that I can have them on. And I haven't had them with too many things too. I feel like I would need to try the salted egg yolk with a lot more. Like I would want to try it on pasta or cheese or on like a piece of toast or something. But that's where I place it. But I still would recommend that you guys try it. I really need to try the eggs of other birds. I do too. I haven't tried too many other types of eggs. I'm mostly familiar with just the chicken egg. I may have had a duck egg before. I don't know. I've never had quail eggs. I know quail eggs are really easy to come by. I know it's also really easy to hatch quail eggs into like baby quails. I've grated them and mixed them into pasta. It goes well with parm. Yeah, I feel like it would be really good on like carbonara or something, because carbonara is already like an egg-based. I didn't put carbonara on this list! God damn it! God damn it! There's so many things missing from the list that I needed to add here. But these are all things that I really enjoy that I should have added, so I feel like everything would be in the exceptional tier. We don't have anything in the tier, which is a little concerning. Maybe I need to... Now I'm looking at it, I might need to do some switching around. No, I think it's fine like this, actually. The list is fine. The list is fine. This is my list. It's mine. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. Next! This was another submission. This is, I believe it's called... You guys can let me know if I'm not pronouncing this right. I believe it's called shakshuka? Shakshuka? And I've never tried shakshuka before. I've heard some people talk about it before, but I need to look up what is in the shakshuka because it looks... You guys said it's good, but it looks a little suspicious to me. I don't know. It looks like it has a lot of onions in it. And I don't like onions. Hold on. I'm looking up the Wikipedia. Okay, the shakshuka is a Maghrebi dish of eggs poached in a sauce of tomatoes. Okay, good start. Olive oil, peppers, onion, and garlic. Commonly spiced with cumin, paprika, and cayenne pepper. According to Joan Nathan, shakshuka originated in Ottoman North Africa in the mid-16th century after tomatoes were introduced to the region by Hernan Cortés as a part of the Columbian Exchange. Oh, wow. So they have a really interesting history to them, actually. A very rich history. That was an interesting definition. Okay, so that doesn't sound so bad. I'm not really a big fan of onions, but I think like the huevos rancheros, these look like they're very like hearty and good to have on some toast. It's a really good for breakfast. It's practically a poached egg cooked in salsa. Ooh, wow. Fluffy Snowfall made the shakshuka. It's tasty. It's good, Lumi-chan. You approve of the shakshuka? Alright, because I don't know. Because, I mean, I'm not... Because I know that it's cooked in tomatoes. And I really only like tomatoes if they're kind of like in like a saucier form. Because I'm weird about the texture of tomatoes. I'm really weird when it comes to the texture of tomatoes. Like, I can't eat like a whole tomato or like sliced tomatoes on its own. I need to have it when it's like nice and blended into like a sauce. It's really good. You can blend the onion and garlic into the tomato in a red sauce. Okay, that sounds a little better. I can do that. It's really good with toast or pita bread. I mean, if it's good, if you blend it all together nicely with like an immersion blender and then you put the eggs on top of that and then you like dip a piece of toast in it, I can see that being really good. Because here's the, I enjoy my eggs with things like ketchup or a little tomato sauce on them. So I like it with the tomatoey flavor. Whenever I've had it, the tomato is already a sauce. Okay, so it's not a chunky tomato. That's better. That sounds better to me. Good with toasted rye. You don't hear about a lot of things besides deli sandwiches that are good with rye bread. But I enjoy rye bread a lot. All right. You guys are making shakshuka sound promising then. So maybe it's not suspicious after all. Maybe I could rank it a little bit higher. I probably should have made a tier for like egg things I haven't tried but need to, and egg things that I haven't tried and will never try. Maybe that would have been a better thing to do. But who knows? All this is telling me is that I just need to do a part 2. That's really all this is telling me. So everybody is saying the shakshuka is good, so I'll put it in the excellent tier. I'm not gonna put it in exceptional since I haven't tried it. That's reserved for things that I've tried. But we will put it in the excellent tier. Okay. Huh, I'm actually kind of sad. We're on the last one. Last, but certainly not least, we have the humble Scotch egg. And after saying that, I have realized the Scotch egg is anything but humble. Because these are an absolute bitch to make. I have tried a Scotch egg before. Once in college. My roommates and I, we had like a phase where we were all really obsessed with like watching Binging with Babish videos. This was back when he like first started his channel. Or maybe he was around for like a year or two already. But we were watching a bunch of his videos, and there was a video where he made Scotch eggs. And my roommate got inspired. They got inspired. They were the best cook in the house, this roommate. And they were like, oh, I want to make that. I'm going to make that for all you guys for breakfast one day. I'll make it with turkey sausage rather than regular sausage. And we'll make it gluten-free because we had somebody in our apartment who had celiac. And so the day that they made the Scotch eggs, I had never heard so much cursing in the kitchen before. I tell you what. I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah, that, because a Scotch egg, although it looks like it has a cursed, disgusting, abomination hard-boiled egg in the middle, that's actually a soft-boiled egg. And that is why they are so hard to make. Because you are supposed to soft-boil them, and then cover them in the sausage, in the breading, and then fry them again. And make sure that it gets fried and golden brown, and your meat is thoroughly cooked, and your egg is not thoroughly cooked. Or at least it's like jammy enough in the middle. And that is really fucking hard to do. And they had to do this so many times before they got it right. And there was a lot of cursing. It was a little bad. But they got them done in the end. I like the idea of the fried sausage meat. If we got rid of the hard-boiled egg, it would be perfect. I mean, I thought it would be good with the soft-boiled egg. The Scotch egg is great, especially when you cook the yolk soft-boiled. Yeah, I mean, I thought they were supposed to be cooked soft-boiled, and if it was hard-boiled, then I wouldn't have eaten one. But I did have one, soft-boiled, and I will say, I bit into it. I thought it was okay. I mean, my friend they did a good job. It certainly had flavor, but like, I don't know. It almost felt like it was too much. It was kind of hard to eat because of all the layers, you know? Is this tier list by tastiness? Yeah, this tier list is it's by my liking, by how much I am enjoying it or repulsed by it. And also, welcome. Hope you're having a good night, Geeky. Classic Babish with the Rat-a-Tat soundtrack and the constant Frasier references. Yeah, he sure did love his Frasier. He's expanded his channel a lot. It's cool to see how much his channel has grown over the years. But he used to just cook in his tiny apartment. Very available in the UK. Yeah, they're a Scottish thing. It's a UK thing. But I don't know, it's really hard to get all of the pieces into one bite, you know? Because the egg is already kind of thick, and there's a thick layer of meat around it, and a thick layer of breading. So it's like you cut into it, and there's just so much. And it's not like it's bad, but it's just all the flavors are kind of bland, because there's nothing in there that has like a crazy amount of flavor to it besides like the egg yolk. The sausage doesn't have too much of a flavor. The Scots are about to rise again. Oh no! I feel like I'm always pissing off people from the UK in my streams. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. It wasn't bad. I didn't dislike it. I ate most of it. But I'm just gonna have to put it in the tier. I don't know. It's not my favorite way to eat eggs. There's too much work for it to taste that okay, I feel. It's not like a poached egg or an eggs benedict where you have to make the hollandaise and make sure like everything comes out good. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's not like that. It's where it comes out delicious after all that labor. There's all that labor, and then it's just okay. When my friend made a Scotch egg for me, they forgot to take the shell off. Oh God, you must have had a very crunchy Scotch egg. Do you guys like to eat your eggs with or without the shell? Yeah, no, it's probably the most egg thing on this list, in my opinion. It was okay. If I eat it again, that's fine. If I don't eat it again, that's fine, I think. I think Max Miller said that it was an English invention. Oh, it's an English thing, not a Scottish thing? I wonder why it's called a Scotch egg then, and not like a English egg. If you season the sausage well enough. Yeah, I mean, if you could add a little spice and flavor and seasoning to the sausage, it would be good. But, I don't know, turkey is already, like, a little more bland. Maybe I needed to have it with beef. Where's eggnog? That's the thing. I've realized upon making this list that there were so many things that I just did not add that I should have. This list is way too tiny. So I'm probably gonna have to do a part 2 sometime, which is why I'll keep the egg tab open in my Discord server. Most of the round egg dishes are in the bottom. Oh man, we should have put quiche on the list. How the fuck can I forget quiche? I forgot quiche! My God, there's so many things for part 2. Fuck. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to keep the egg tab open, I think. So if you guys, if you're feeling so inclined, you can keep adding more and more egg recipes on there. And I'll just have to do another one because I left out so many. My goodness. But what do you guys think? This is my official part 1 of the egg ranking tier list. I thought they called it an egg scotch because you put scotch in it. Whoa, what kind of scotch eggs are you eating? Alcoholic scotch eggs, oh my. Or maybe there is scotch within the recipe. I'm not sure. No, Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is quite egg-shaped, isn't he? Dr. Karate. Pretty agreeable. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you guys find it agreeable. I think I'll be downloading this and I'll be putting it up on Twitter after this. But yeah, here's my list. So in our excellent tier, we have the sunny side up egg, the omelet, the eggs Benedict, and the egg breakfast sandwich. Perfect. No notes. A dream to eat. I will take this any morning where I go out for breakfast. These are my go-tos. I will accept nothing less. I've been using the egg channel to just post the eggs I've cooked. Jacob, you posted some really delicious things in there. That omelet that you posted the other day with the chives looked really tasty. It looked so crispy and beautifully browned. I realized I also forgot to put Oma rice in here, but I don't know. That could also count as an omelet. But in the excellent tier, we have over easy, a plain poached egg, the huevos rancheros, the egg burger, and the shakshuka. These are quite tasty. Some of these I need to try. I put them in the excellent tier because I think I want to try them now. I want to give them a taste. Maybe I'll be influenced, and it'll be the best goddamn thing I've had in my entire life. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But these are all enjoyable eggs. Not as good as exceptional, but still enjoyable nonetheless. The acceptable tier, we have the scrambled egg and the salted egg yolk. These, they'll do in a pinch. I enjoy them. I don't think I'm gonna have them in large doses. Only have them maybe every now and then. The scrambled eggs if I need a quick breakfast. The salted egg yolk if I want, like, you know, a snack with a little bit of extra something something on it. But not something that I would die for sure. Definitely not. We are inclined to agree. You know what? I need to, if I turn this into like an edited VOD or something, we'll need to have like a counter for the amount of egg puns that are on here. I feel like that would be pretty funny. What do you guys think? It would be pretty off the charts. I like to roll up my omelets French style rather than folded. The French style omelets look really good. I've also always wanted to try a Japanese style omelet too. I like seeing the square pan that they make them on. So those are the acceptable tiers. D tier egg, we have the Scotch egg. It's too much work for something that tastes that okay. It's not like a poached egg or an Eggs Benedict, where it's an absolute labor of love, only for it to just taste like, you know, the most grand, wonderful, scrumptious, decadent thing you've ever had in your entire life. It's okay. It's egg. And then, in the egg-spired tier, we have the hard-boiled egg, the deviled egg, the pickled egg, and the century egg. Don't put these anywhere near me. The pickled egg, although I have not tried it, I think I refuse to try it. If you give it to me, I will probably throw it and watch it bounce against the wall and hit you in the head, and then I will laugh after. I'm really sorry if you enjoy any of these types of eggs. We have one dissenter in the chat. We have a dissenter who did not agree. Don't give me these. I'm buying you a case of deviled eggs. No! Don't give me a party decoration egg. Don't give me centerpiece egg that nobody will touch. Don't do it. I don't want it. It's a waste of money. Yeehaw! But that was not a waste of money or your points. Thank you so much for the yeehaw, Dean Cast Iron. This is my egg tier list, and if you disagree with me, well, one, I'm sorry, but two, I'm not sorry. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. My opinion is fact. I am God. Filth is everything. Filth is my life. Egg is life. Egg is world. And my opinion is never wrong. It's never wrong. You're always wrong. Not me. I'm always right. I'm the greatest. Fake it until you believe it, right? I always eat them. You know what? That's okay. Somebody has to eat. Somebody has to eat the deviled eggs at the party. I mean, there's so much effort was put into making them. So somebody ought to eat them, you know? Egg salad. I guess that also has to go in the list, but that's not going in the S tier. That's icky. Egg is life. Egg is life. Egg is world. Egg is universe. Egg is your god. Scrambled eggs and mayo equals S tier. I don't even know how to respond to that. And mayo? Well, actually, what kind of mayo are we talking? Japanese mayo? Because Japanese mayo tastes good with everything. I love that stuff. Coddled egg would be good. Egg tier list V2. What's a coddled egg? Is that like the opposite of a hard-boiled egg? It's just been it's the opposite of a hard-boiled detective who didn't receive any love from his parents. It was coddled by its parents instead, and so it turned out really soft and mushy. The devil's advocate. Add another to the counter. The ironic part is that my family wars over deviled eggs. For me, they're just eh. Your family wars over deviled eggs? I would not go to war over deviled eggs. I'd go to war if somebody made me try to eat one. But yeah, no, you couldn't pay me. I'm on a diet, so I mostly eat eggs now. I've been trying lots of weird stuff. Well, eggs have a lot of protein in them, so they're good for you. And I know that a lot of people eat eggs before they go to the gym usually. So yeah, it's good to eat eggs. So if this tier list could teach you anything, it's you need to have your protein and take good care of yourself, and yeah, you know, you just be good. Be good to yourself and have food that nourishes you and makes you feel better. It makes you feel healthy. Yeah, but the delivery method of being in the boiled egg white throws me off. For what is that? For the... Yeah. Yeah, no, it for me too. Cooked in a ramekin like creme brulee, but with heavy cream, salt, and pepper. Ideally, the yolk is jammy. That was another thing that I was thinking of adding to the list. I was thinking of adding like egg-based desserts, like custard or flan or creme brulee, because those are all really delicious. But I'm not sure if you could count those as like an egg recipe, because it's more they're just like egg dominant desserts, you know. So, but maybe we can add that to the next list. We could always do like a dessert tier list too. I used to love I love egg whites. I used to hate the yolk. I don't discriminate against any part of the egg unless the egg yolk is unless the parts of the egg are hard and hard boiled. The only custard I'll eat on its own is tubby custard. Isn't that the custard from the Teletubbies? That shit looks gross. That looks grody. But yeah, here's the list. You can screenshot if you want. I'm probably also gonna download it and post it somewhere later. I'm gonna return to just chatting. Yeah, we did it! We got through the tier list, yay! That goes in the cursed tier. Tubby custard, yeah, for sure. No, tubby custard that's cursed. Even looking at it in the show, back when I was a kid, I was just like, I don't know if I'd even want to eat that, even if it is like bright pink. Thank you so much for the head pat. So what'd you guys think? Was that fun? Was that a good stream? I'm sorry that this is a little shorter. I'm sorry that this ended up being a bit of a shorter time. But I had fun with it. I enjoyed doing this. It kind of makes me want to do more tier lists eventually. I'm sorry that it wasn't a gaming stream today. If I have time this weekend, then maybe I'll try for one more stream and we can play some more Paper Mario. But I don't know, I kind of felt like changing it up a little bit. I hadn't done a just chatting stream in a while. I know some people have their opinions on like on just chatting streams. I know not everybody loves them, and some people just want, you know, me to play a game. But I don't know, I had fun with it. Sometimes it's fun to be able to like find different things that you can do on stream. I have different things I want to try, and sometimes I'm just not in the mood to play a game. But I hope you guys all got enjoyment out of that. It seemed like it. It was fun. Good. It was fun for me too. An excellent way to spend a Friday night. For me too. Yeah, how else would you want to spend your Friday night? How else would you wanna? What, you wanna go out and drink 3 vodka cranberries and puke on the train? You wanna do that like what I did? No, you wanna be here. You wanna be here watching me rank eggs on a Friday night. That's what you wanna do. That's my ideal way to spend a Friday night. No, going out, making endless beautiful memories with people you care about. Nah. We want to make memories here. Ranking one of the world's most basic stapled foods. It was amazing, and the streamer was amazing. I think the streamer is okay. She tries her best. But thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the streamer. That sounds fun without the puking. Yeah, no, I mean it was fun minus the puking part for sure. Honestly, one of my favorite streams. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, achoo. I have to remember to do the sneeze every time I get the boop snoots. I've been slacking. Excuse me. I'm glad it was one of your favorite streams. That means I need to do these more often then. Alright, then I'll be sure to change it up every now and then. I'll do more things like these. I'm sure there's even more like sort of internet related things we can do besides tier lists too. It looked like there were other templates and like fun online things. It's like, yeah, no, it's a good way to bring the community together, exactly. Yeah, it's like these just chatting streams are a good way for me to talk with you guys more and be more engaged with the community, ask you guys for opinions more, and get you guys more involved too. I wish there was a way I could do like a chat-controlled tier list. Is that a thing? Hello? Ulu? Egg? I should get a sound alert of just me saying egg. Streamer is top bun bun. Ah, yeah, we need a bun bun tier list now. And it's just all the different emotions of Lilith. And we can learn the deep Lilith lore. One of these days I'd love to have like a lore video or something. I think when I keep thinking about like if I ever plan like a big debut, it would be cool to have like either a lore video or a cover or something big like that. But little by little, we'll create the Lilith lore together. I mean, as of now, the Lilith lore is I escaped, is I'm a runaway queen who escaped a cult that was going to sacrifice me, and I wanted to start my own cult dedicated to napping with all of my bunny cult, and I'm definitely not a Chunibyo who made up that story. I'm not crazy. It's totally real. It's true. It's true. I'm not a Chuni. The lore is real. When is the dreaded anime tier list? We're gonna have to be a little more specific when it comes to that. What kind of anime are we talking about? Just like any anime? Cause I back on Getting the Robot, I did the anime dad tier list. We ranked a lot of dads. A lot of dads. Not a lot of good anime dads, but to be honest, there aren't a lot of good anime dads out there. All of them, God! We're gonna be here for years! Maybe if I ever did a subathon. If I could ever find the time for a subathon. I did start watching Restaurant to Another World last night. I watched the first 3 episodes. It was probably the coziest thing I've ever seen. I do want to keep watching, but I kind of hope it at least develops a little bit of a plot, because while it's really cute, I'm just like, I feel like it's so episodic that after a while I'll just be like, all right, I get it. But a lot of these shows I watch like for the food, just because it looks so pretty. And I love how anime characters describe food. It's always like, I don't know. I always have, I really love how anime characters describe food. Damn, cozier than Yuru Camp? I would say it's pretty on par with Yuru Camp in terms of coziness. But you would always have
tier list.
Anime food tier list. Oh, that's a good idea. And thank you so much for the 100. Thank you. Actually, I was thinking about it the other day. I sometimes on like Twitter or the internet, a video will circulate of like, you know, maybe the breakfast scene from Howl's Moving Castle, or that scene from that one Makoto Shinkai short where they're making the omelet and people are like, oh, how often is this gonna get put around on Twitter before people get sick of it? And I'm just like, never. I will never get sick of it. I will watch those clips over and over again. If I need to chill and relax, then I legit put on anime food compilations on YouTube because it is that cozy to me. Get Giguk and rank isekai anime. Yeah, like Giguk even knows who I am. That would be fun. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a ranking with Giguk or any of the Trash Taste guys sometime. I think that could be fun. But, who knows? I feel like I would piss them off with some of my opinions, though, especially on, like, I don't know, shonen even. Food Wars gotta be S tier. Ah! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Food Wars. Restaurant to Another World is one of my faves. It's comfy. It's so comfy. I like all the characters so far, but I really hope that, like, I want to learn a little bit more about the chef in his world. And you know, and the reasons why he has this restaurant. I think it's very clever that they're like, oh, it's only open on the day of Saturn. And I'm just like, oh, it's only open on Saturdays. That's really cute. Oh, Garden of Words, I think. Yeah, I think that's the Makoto Shinkai short. But I will watch those videos every time. Every time. I love them. A YouTuber named Hazel did an Anime Denny's tier list semi-recently. Anime Denny's? What is that? I think I've heard of the YouTuber Hazel. I think I have seen, I may have seen at least one of her videos before. Knockoff anime brands tier list. Like, yeah, in The Devil is a Part-Timer, McDonald's. In Persona 3, they call it WickDonald's, I think. And you get a Wuck burger. So, and instead of regular burgers, I think they sell duck burgers at WickDonald's in Persona 3. Yeah, no, I've heard of Hazel. I think I've heard of her. I should watch more of her videos, though. I need some other anime YouTubers to watch. But Restaurant to Another World was so cute. It was nice to watch another anime, and I've really just been needing something fucking cozy to watch. I've been watching too many, like, horror movies and upsetting things, so I needed something just, like, really comforting, low stakes, no stake, or I guess you would even call it a no stakes anime. You know, sometimes you need those, though. But yeah, that could be really funny. Maybe now I'll even make, like, a tier list tag in my Discord server now, so people can give suggestions of the types of tier lists that they would want to see. So yeah, I can do that. I think that's doable. Oh, I think that is indeed doable, indeed. What y'all right think? I never know why I put on these accents. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm glad that was a successful stream for all of you guys as well. But I think that is probably everything that I have got for today. Once again, I'm really sorry that the stream was a little shorter. I'm sorry that I didn't make it to the full 3 hours. But I still hope that you guys all enjoyed yourselves regardless. And I promise I'll be back soon. Not sure when. Maybe, hopefully I'll get to do at least one more over the weekend. I'm not sure yet. It depends on what my schedule is gonna look like. I know I have some other plans that are still being finalized at the moment. But once that's all figured out, I'll let you guys know when I'll be back. And of course, I'll be streaming next week too. The next time I stream, I think we're gonna go back to Paper Mario, because I've been enjoying that, and I really want to get back to that. It's been too long, and I had a lot of fun the last time I played it. But yes, please join the Bunny Cult Discord server. I would really appreciate that. We grow the community. We'll keep growing strong, the Bunny Cult, and we'll have a lot more of these types of streams for you guys. We'll make them a lot more community-oriented, so everybody can have a chance to submit things that they want to see on tier lists. And yeah, I think that's about it. This was fun, and I will not pay for my hard-boiled crimes. This was an excellent stream. There will be more egg ranking streams to come. More just ranking streams in general to come. Thanks for stream. Oh, of course. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I want to thank Rerun. I want to thank Alex Can't Win. I want to thank Black Geeky. I want to thank Fluffy Snowfall. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That's so sweet. Thank you, Rerun. I really appreciate that. to have you guys here and supporting and just, being here for all of my weird, crazy, often strange ideas for streams. But yes, thank you, Dr. Karate. Thank you, Chosimo. Thank you, Rerun. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Cast Iron Whiskey. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, Fluffy Snowball. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Ah! Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, wait, I think that's everything catching up. Yeah, that is. Thank you, Buckaroo Holiday. Thank you to all the lurkers. Thank you so much, everybody. I really can't. I'm saying thank you far too much now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I mean it. I mean it every time. I really do. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Why don't we go raid? We're gonna go raid Wet Milk. We're gonna raid my model artist. What do you guys say? Let's do that. Everybody go give Wet Milk some love. She is responsible for this beautiful, adorable model. And I hope you guys enjoy her stream and give her all the love in the world. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sainan. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a good night. Let's get ready for this raid. Get it all started. Everybody hop on in. Hop on in. Yeah, hop on in there. Very good. Very good. But yeah, once again, thank you so much. Hope you all have a great night. For the last time. Bye. Egg!